That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, another run with Taylor. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. What a welcome sign for Colts fans. They've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know he'll have fresh legs early, and they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Prescott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? The old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Prescott. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught left side, Myers with it. Touchdown, Colts! Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Going quickly out to the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So on fourth down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing here, Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no